At what place is it mentioned in Bhagavad Gita that to follow the teachings of Krishna you have to be a dairy consumer? So Arjun is unwilling to fight. Arjun does not know his dharma. And Krishna tells him, Arjun, have some lassi. Is that how the Bhagavad Gita proceeds? Is there any mention of dairy in the Gita? So when you look at Krishna, please look for the essential. That would be the only respect that you can offer to Sri Krishna. All else is just time-bound dramatics. It fades away very quickly. No point trying to hold on to it. You cannot stop the flow of time. But definitely, you can bow your head down in front of that which is timeless. And that should be our attempt.
Can you explain what a mother is going through with her calf is the same thing as
Obviously,
what,
very
what
obviously.
we're going through?
Obviously, very obviously. But then first of all, we have to first admit that the human mother too, in her attachment to the child, is very much an animal. We don't admit that. We believe that the human mother and the cow are separate beings. They are not. Because attachment is very much an animalistic quality. What happens is we treat the mother's relationship with the kid as love. Don't we say that? The mother's love for the child. The moment you say mother's love for the child, you have artificially raised that animalistic relationship to a conscious level. Because attachment is animalistic, love is conscious. The fact is that even the human mother is just attached to the child. Why? Because even the human mother is an animal. And similarly, the cow or the buffalo or the goat is attached to her child. Now, when you admit that human beings too are just animals, now you see that the human mother is just the same as the cow. And if you treat with great respect the relation between the human mother and her baby, then how can you treat with disrespect the relationship between the cow and the calf? Are you getting it? As long as you do not see that the woman equals the animal equals the cow. How are the woman and the cow same? How are the woman and the cow same? Because they both are animals, right? But if you admit that they both are animals, you will have to substitute the word love with attachment. Because animals can have attachment but no love. Instead, we want to call the relationship between the human mother and the child as love. You want to call that love, therefore you will not admit that the human mother too is an animal. Therefore, you will be forced to declare that the human mother and the cow are different. The cow is an animal, the human mother is divine. Now, this is a bad, false and artificial division. It is imaginary, it does not exist. Man and animal are normally one. They become different only when man walks on the spiritual path and raises his consciousness. Otherwise, man and animal are just one. And if man and animal are just one, my argument is, have the same standards for them. If you treat the relationship between a human mother and her kid with so much respect, we have so many songs in adulation of Ma's Mamta. Then why separate the poor cow from her calf and milk her and make fancy statements like the calf cannot digest so much milk and therefore we are doing the cow a favor by taking away the extra milk. All kinds of extraordinary arguments are made. By milking the cow we are doing her a favor. Because the calf will die if it takes so much of milk. So Prakriti has gone totally wrong. Prakriti has filled up the cow's udders with extra milk for the benefit of mankind. Even the greatest poets will be belittled by such imaginative heights. Prakriti decided that man is my favorite kid. So for the sake of man, let me bless the cow with extra milk. Otherwise, how will man survive? Man is such a little baby that he needs to have milk even if he is 80 years of age. Even at age 80, what you are doing is milk, milk, milk. And that is so symbolically powerful, no? The fact is, even at the age of 80, most of us are like 3 months old. Therefore, we need milk. Mental age is not more than 3 months. So, you need milk. Otherwise, is it not so absurd? You are 80 years old and you are consuming a baby's diet, milk. What kind of... We could have laughed over it. It's just that it is very violent. We cannot laugh over it.
Man is such a little baby.
Man is such a little baby that it must steal the food of actual babies. We are such babies that we must steal the food of actual babies.
Perfect. Thank you so much.